Hi, welcome to On This Day in Tudor History with me, Claire Ridgway. Now, taking you back to King Henry VIII's reign today. But on this day in Tudor history, the 12th of June 1540, Thomas Cromwell, who was imprisoned in the Tower of London following his arrest on the 10th of June for treason, wrote to King Henry VIII regarding his most miserable state, asking for mercy and pleading his innocence. His letter was eloquent and rational, but written by a man who was in fear of his life. Let me share it with you now. Prostrate at your Majesty's feet, I have heard your pleasure by your controller, viz. That I should write such things as I thought meet concerning my most miserable state. And where I have been accused of treason, I never in all my life thought to displease your Majesty, much less to do or say that thing which of itself is so high and abominable offence. Your Grace knows my accusers, God forgive them. If it were in my power to make you live forever, God knows I would, or to make you so rich that you should enrich all men, or so powerful that all the world should obey you. For your Majesty has been most bountiful to me, and more like a father than a master. I ask you mercy where I have offended. Never spoke with the Chancellor of the Augmentations and Throckmorton together at a time, but if I did, I never spoke of any such matter. Your Grace knows what manner of man Throgmorton has ever been towards you and your proceedings. What Master Chancellor has been to me, God and he know best. What I have been to him, your Majesty knows. If I had obeyed your often most gracious counsels, it would not have been with me as now it is. But I have committed my soul to God, my body and goods to your pleasure. As for the Commonwealth, I have done my best, and no one can justly accuse me of having done wrong wilfully. If I heard of any combinations or offenders against the laws, I have, for the most part, though not as I should have done, revealed and caused them to be punished. But I have meddled in so many matters, I cannot answer all. The controller showed me that you complained that within these 14 days I had revealed a matter of great secrecy. I remember the matter, but I never revealed it. After your Grace had spoken to me in your chamber of the things you misliked in the Queen, I told you she often desired to speak with me, but I durst not, and you thought I might do much good by going to her and telling her my mind. Lacking opportunity, I spoke with her Lord Chamberlain, for which I ask your mercy, to induce her to behave pleasantly towards you. I repeated the suggestion when the Lord Chamberlain and the others of her council came to me at Westminster for licence for the departure of the strange maidens. This was before your Grace committed the secret matter to me, which I never disclosed to any but my Lord Admiral by your commandment on Sunday last, whom I found equally willing to seek a remedy for your comfort, saying he would spend the best blood in his belly for that object. Was also accused at his examination of retaining contrary to the laws, denies that he ever retained any except his household servants, but it was against his will, was so besought by persons who said they were his friends that he received their children and friends, not as retainers, for their fathers and parents did find them, but if he have offended, desires pardon. Acknowledges himself a miserable sinner towards God and the King, but never wilfully. Desires prosperity for the King and Prince. Written with the quaking hand and most sorrowful heart of your most sorrowful subject and most humble servant and prisoner, this Saturday at your Tower of London. The letter, unfortunately, did no good. On the 29th of June, a bill of attainder was passed against Cromwell, and he was beheaded on the 28th of July 1540, the very same day that King Henry VIII married Catherine Howard. I'll give you a link to my video on Cromwell's arrest so that you can find out how he fell from power. You'll find that link in the video description. Also on this day in Tudor history, the 12th of June 1530, Catherine of Aragon got rather cross with King Henry VIII. You can find out why in last year's video, which I'll also give you a link to. Thank you for joining me. You can subscribe by clicking round about there. You can hit the bell to be notified as these videos go live. And you can, of course, give me a like and leave me a comment. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.